joking about Walmart. You know, I go to K's Jewelry. You feel me? You know, I'm a romantic person, but I'd be like, hey, the first ring I see, you ain't got to be no cubic zirconium. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming up with some type stuff, you feel me? But I'm like Tone, you feel me? It's all about the presentation.
Right, now, don't get me wrong. A good man ain't going to go buy no cheap ring if he can help it.
Yeah, you feel me?
You know, we going to work. Cause I got a buddy right now. She's been with her dude for umpteen years. I want to say about 12 years now. And they've been engaged for at least 8. And part of the reason why dude hasn't officially proposed, because there's a certain kind of ring he's trying to get for her, and he knows that this will be the ring she loves, this is the ring that she really, really wants. The problem is the ring is currently outside his budget, so he's working and saving up to get it. She knows that. So she's okay with her status because they're doing everything as a couple, and he ain't going nowhere. So they one of them, I'm just prolonging getting married. Like, literally, they would have got married in the courthouse if her dad wasn't against that. That was the only reason why they never got married. Because she's just going to do the courthouse thing, then we're going to do this big, huge wedding thing like 5 years from now when we get the ring and we just do it right. But the dad was like, no, my daughter's not getting married in the courthouse, we get married in church. So they just been shacking up ever since then. But see, growing up and bought a ring, because I had this conversation with her too. She's like, yeah, I would take the ring as is, and if it's not what I want, and he says, let's go get a different one that you want, then we'll go get a different one. But he specifically wants to get this ring that he knows I want. So that's what he's doing. So we don't know shit about rings. He just happened to know her. She's a purple lover, so it's easy to shop for her.
Yeah, I feel you. And see, Tone, I feel you on that, because, like, my thing is, does price play an issue? You know how some women are, oh, this ring ain't nothing but $1,000. You supposed to spend half of it. You know, you supposed to spend half of it on the wedding ring, on your engagement ring. And I'm like, for real? Like, who made that rule? Just the women rule, you feel me? Like, if I paid for an engagement ring for $200, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, the price doesn't matter. You feel me? I know I loved you. You know you love me. So why does price, like, that's the question I have for Seneca in Miami. You know, why do price matters?
All right. First of all, these are two different types of women. I'm gonna before they even talk, I'm gonna give you a heads up.
Before you even dive into that pool of blood,
I'm gonna give you a heads up. They different types of women. From what I know from previous conversations on the show, there are more women who would rather want the wedding than the ring.
Yeah, you know.
So there you go. I'm not you can go to the nearest Walmart and find a nice pink diamond that you know that I will absolutely love, and I'm okay with that. My biggest issue is if my wedding dress will have pockets in it or not. Like, that's my biggest issue right now. Like, I don't give a care. I don't give a care. That is, listen, my dream dress, it has pockets in it.
What the hell are you putting in these pockets?
Somebody else had it the other day, like, what pockets? Like, who put pockets? I want pockets on my wedding dress. Don't judge me. Just say okay.
The only reason why I'll let it slide, because you got to put tissue somewhere when you cry.
Okay, no, that's not what it's for either. Sorry. But
are you hiding chocolates in your pocket? Like, I'm trying to. No, you bring up this pocket and elaborate on it.
Oh shit! No, so first of all, okay, so one of my dream wedding pictures is me standing in my wedding dress with my hands in my pocket.
That's
That is the funniest shit. This is not an R&B mixtape. This is a wedding. What's wrong with you? You know what? Your wedding. Your wedding. Do what you want.
Hey. First of all, listen, you're going to be part of my wedding party, but my bridesmaids, you and Tasha, are going to have dresses with pockets on them, too. So don't, and when y'all ain't got to stick your phone in your titties while you walking down the aisle, you just stick it in your pocket.
We shouldn't have our phones. We shouldn't have our phones, though.
Seneca wants to touch her titties either way it goes, so nope, that's not a good answer for her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, you ain't got to stick your phone in your titties.
Can she answer the question?
Okay, so anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, so I'm not a person that's all for how much the ring costs. Do I like big rings? I would be lying to say no. But if you give me something and it's genuinely from the heart, I'm going to be completely okay with it. But don't ask me later on down the line, like, babe, do you really like your ring? Because if I tell you no, then don't be mad. But I'm going to take what's genuinely from the heart. Like, I'll take what's from the heart. But my focus is on my wedding. Like, I want a big wedding. Like, I want something fun. Actually, I don't even really want a big wedding. I would be happy with going to Las Vegas, eloping, and coming back and having a big reception with all my friends and family. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm so simple, I might be the wrong person to ask this question, for real.
Now we got.
I want to hear.
What about you, Seneca?
It depends on the guy, because some people make you want to make them spend a lot of money. Some people you don't have to do a lot, and I would like my ultimate ring just has to be beautiful, antique, perfectly picked, especially for my hand. I do not want a ring that matched nobody else in the world. I don't have to have a super huge diamond. It has to complement my hand. Also, as far as the wedding goes, I would love to have a big wedding. I would love to have a wedding reception where Prince was just like, yeah, like, you got married. It's crazy, Seneca. I just can't believe you got married. I'm like, yeah, Prince, and I mean, thank you for coming to perform and everything. I appreciate it. That's the kind of wedding that I want for real in my heart. But, Vegas would be fun, too. The courthouse, depending on the situation, if it's a rush thing, it's cool. But as far as making him exchange the ring, I would say I don't want an ugly ring. And if you spend more money on your trinkets, your electronics, your cars than you did on my ring,
hell yes.
Man, look,
I'll give y'all that. I will definitely give y'all that one.
Okay, slightly agreeing with Seneca, but this is what I'm going to say. Like, if you're more okay with spending money, like Seneca said, on the Destiny, on the new, speaking of which is coming out, the new Destiny console that's coming out. Then,
right now.
Shut up. I'm jealous.
Yeah. Don't be.
But if that's more important, now this is my thing. If you love me, you're going to know what I like. So there's no way that you're going to walk into a store and try to find me a ring and be lost. You're going to know that Mia she's an AKA, she loves pink. Okay, which means she probably, ding, ding. Anybody that knows me know that I love pink, which probably means that I want diamond. So I'll be happy with a plain princess cut pink diamond. That's me. Anything pink, I'm good. But if you know me, you'll know how to go in the store and shop for me. That's how I feel about it. Like, if we're about to get married, you know the ins and outs. You know that I snore nighttime when I'm tired. Like, you know all that stuff. So there's no way you should be able to go into the store and not know what I want.
But what if you're
and I probably by
girl?
then,
Hold on, I got a question.
By then, I probably shown you 1,000 rings that I would love to have. Like, oh look, babe, I would love to have that ring. Hit. Like, that's
right.
me.
But what if the girl is not a jewelry person then? Like,
well, then you know that she's not a jewelry person, then you know that you go into the store and that you just get something plain and she'll be happy with it. That's how it goes.
So does she have the right to complain about the ring if she's not a jewelry person?
Not when you haven't shown signs, or you haven't hinted, or you don't even own jewelry. Like, You don't even have a jewelry box. Like, you barely put on makeup in the morning, but you want the biggest ring ever. No, it doesn't work like that.
Well, I beg to differ on that one because I want my engagement ring to be something that I wouldn't buy myself.
But listen, your fiance is gonna know that Seneca wears jewelry. She loves makeup. She loves heels. She loves to dress up, which means that what? She probably wants something kind of fancy. She's an antique girl. She loves the do-it-yourself stuff. So, and she probably will be happy with you doing the ring yourself. Like, you go to Kay's and put together a classic ring yourself. Anybody that, and I'm not like, we don't see each other every day, but if I was to marry you, I would probably pick out the perfect ring, right? By just that basic description.
Maybe. Nah. Seneca,
I don't want cubic zirconia, though. I don't.
Just because.
I don't want cubic zirconia. After working in a jewelry store and seeing how men are supposed to buy rings for their women, you better not give me no cubic zirconia. I've seen couples come in there and the women go straight for the diamonds. The guy scratch his head. I'd be like, God dang. And then he'd be like, man, can we go over to the silver with diamonds? We like, okay, we can go to the silver with diamonds. And then she looked like silver.
That's because, okay, that goes back to what the men said, like we said earlier. It's all about our budget. You got to remember, we don't jewelry shop, so we don't realistically know how much rings and stuff like that
Men
cost.
would rather shop without the women. If they shop without the women, then there's no pressure. But if they shop with the women, then of course all she's doing is showing a style that she likes. You're just going for the style. Don't get emotionally invested in trying on rings.
First of all, you made a mistake. You assume we know shit. Okay? You can't assume us men know stuff sometimes. Sometimes we are literally
plenty of men who know how to shop for rings.
We are literally blatantly that dumb sometimes. Okay? So, not all men can shop for jewelry. Okay? So if we with
have you not been walking in a jewelry store and she's like, oh, that's cute.
And
what are you looking at, a booty?
But
are you watching a booty?
It depends on if she's walking in front of me or not.
No, because I would be the person to be like, babe, listen, look at that girl. Ain't her booty big? So we both will be.
Then you might have a girl like that who we end up in the jewelry store because we seen her booty. But that's another story. We're not going to get on that. Let's get focused back on the actual fact of ring. What I'm going to say is, if she say, "Oh, babe, look at this ring," in our mind, we're not saying, "Oh, that's a nice style. Let me jot that down." In the back of our mind, that's the ring she wants. Okay? That's how we're thinking. That's the exact ring she wants. Even though that might be just like, "Oh, I like that style. I like how that laid out," but that's not the color I want. Or I want my diamond set this way, or I would rather have it. There's that extra stuff that y'all don't tell us. Okay, that we don't put back there, so we just assume you want this exact ring. So we look at whatever price that exact ring is, and that's what we base our ring budget on. So we're going to come back to the store probably twice a month until we can actually buy this ring because we want to make sure that particular ring is in the store. Then if we happen to go to another jewelry store, randomly in the mall together, and you pick out a completely different style ring, you have completely fucked up our whole understanding. Because we had it in the back of our mind that this is the ring you want because it looks like this and it looks like that and it has that on it. But you're just, like you say, y'all are really just telling us because it's an idea of what you may want. Don't do that to us. Ladies out there listening, if you're taking your man ring shopping, show him the exact type of ring you want. Don't give him 20 different things and then change your mind the next time. Show him the exact type of ring you want because that's the exact damn ring you're going to get.
Women are still going to not know. They're still going to. It doesn't matter.
Same.
I know what type of ring I want. So I don't know. I know what.
I know what type of ring I don't want.
I know what my dress looks like. Like, I know what I want my dress to look like.
Apparently we do too. We got pockets.
Yep.
I don't know why your dress has pockets. But I'm going to roll with it, though. That's what you want.
Damn pocket.
Be at your wedding. same act. You know that dress got pockets, right? And then